One of the janitors was in the background of a sports picture. As soon as I turned the page, I knew it was him. Same face and hair. It was the dancing man. It had to be. I couldn't believe it. I told all my friends about it, but they didn't know what to do. Eventually, I went to the cops. I'm pretty sure they thought I was crazy, but they still did do a background check on the guy. At least that's what they told me. They couldn't find a thing. Even his social security card didn't lead anywhere. I attempted to do some research myself, but I couldn't find a thing. The man was a damn ghost. Near the end of the summer, I went back to the field with a few of my friends. I couldn't get the feeling that I was being watched out of my head. Every time I looked into the abyss of the woods, I felt afraid. I longed for the feeling that I once had there, but I knew it wasn't coming back. This place was no longer a home to me. When I left that night, I never came back. Near the end of the summer, I was at a Dunkin' Donuts. It was early in the morning, so I was pretty groggy. Until I saw him. The dancing man, the janitor. It looked exactly like him. At first, I thought my mind was just playing tricks on me, but the longer I looked, the more convinced I became. Then he saw me and smiled. He hurried out of the store, and I followed him, but one of his buddies was parked curbside at the exit. He rushed in there and sped away before I could get to him, but what I saw horrified me more than anything else. The license plate of the car they were driving was the same as Johnny's. I knew it because he had a unique plate, 4PAC207. It was the same car I had seen a month before. Then it clicked. That was Johnny's car. They got a paint job, so I didn't notice back then, but I should have. I still beat myself up because of it. I never saw him again, or the car. Nowadays, it's all just a memory, one that I wish I could forget. Rest in peace, Johnny. It was the summer of 2024, and my three buddies, Jake, Sam, and Marcus and I were desperate for a break from our internship at the Kennedy Space Center. We'd been buried in rocket data for weeks, but as star geeks, we craved a night under a pristine sky. We pored over light pollution maps and Google Maps, zeroing in on a remote clearing deep in Tate's Hell State Forest, a swampy, desolate stretch of Florida's panhandle. The name came from an old legend about Sebe Tate, a settler who vanished in the swamp in the 1800s, supposedly cursed. We brushed it off. Ghost stories were for kids. We just wanted stars. Our safe haven was an Airbnb, a cozy cabin near Apalachicola, about 30 miles from the forest's edge. After work that Friday, we piled into my Tesla Model Y and Marcus's Mustang, loaded with blankets, snacks, and a telescope. No camping gear since we'd been sleeping back at the cabin. The 7-hour drive from the Space Center was grueling, and we hit the Airbnb late, dropping our bags and grabbing a quick snack before heading back out again. The final stretch into Tate's Hell was brutal. Narrow dirt trails twisting through dense pines and murky wetlands, and the air thick with cicadas and the occasional splash of something in the water. With no cell service, we used walkie-talkies to stay connected between cars, with their crackles cutting through the dark. Around 2 a.m., we reached the clearing, tired and buzzing. The sky was unreal. Stars were blazing like they were close enough to grab. We spread out blankets, set up the telescope, and dove in. 15 minutes later, Sam's voice hissed over the walkie-talkie from the Mustang. He said, "Yo, you hear that? Headlight." My gut twisted. We turned, and a faint glow crept along the trail we'd driven in on. Out here, 40 miles from the nearest town, at 2 a.m. in a massive forest, nobody's just passing by. Whoever was out there was trouble. Jake, in the Tesla with me, grabbed his walkie-talkie. "Flash 'em, see what they do." I flicked the Tesla's headlights. 3 sharp bursts. An old pickup truck, rusted and battered, stopped about 100 yards off. No honk or wave or anything. Then we saw them, the shadowy figures stepping out, 2 or 3, hard to tell in the glare. They just stood there staring, and that's when we heard faint voices, low and garbled, drifting through the swamp. Whispers we couldn't make out. "This is messed up," Marcus crackled over the radio. Sam sounded spooked. "Those voices. Nobody's out here at 2 a.m. for anything good." I swung my flashlight, but the beam didn't reach, catching only shadows. Those whispers kept going, soft and sinister, making my skin crawl. Jake tried to stay cool. "Maybe locals, but let's move," he said. We agreed over the walkie-talkies to find another spot, but we set a rule. If those lights showed up again, we were racing back to the Airbnb's safety. We turned off the main trail. Anyone following us was after us. We sped a mile down a side trail, found another clearing, and set up fast. Just blankets and nerves. 5 minutes in, Marcus's voice cut through the walkie-talkie. It sounded urgent. "You're back," he said. My heart sank.